Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Peacekeeper today bringing you some DLC content from the Xbox 360 gameplay, and I'm playing on the map Hydro, my second best map out of the 4 maps that have come out so far. And my first map is definitely Mirage. In that map, it is really small, compact, fast action pace game, and it's a really good map to play. And you should be seeing a video next after this video basically on that map, and you'll see how I play on that map. So today I'm playing on the map Hydro. New DLC obviously dropped on the Xbox 360 first, as obviously it normally does anyway. I'm using the new weapon, of course. It's hashtag Peacekeeper day today because everyone's using a Peacekeeper, hence the reason why I'm using toughness, because there's no need to run scavenger. You're picking up ammunition with every person that's obviously using the gun, so there's no real need. And this map is definitely one of the nicest maps to play, and apart from the water bit, but obviously I do die. I to be honest, I was kind of scared what's happening. And look at that guy. Why are you walking into the door for? Why are you walking into a bloody door? I know it's a new map, but you don't need to walk into a door. It's not gonna open. And obviously I'm using low streaks as well in this game. The game, you know, nothing really impressive. It's just a normal 6v6 TDM. Just wanted to show you guys a bit about bit of footage and the new maps that have come out, and you can have a little insight on how the maps are and how they work out. And to be honest, obviously most of the action in and around where I am right about now, in that kind of water area, which is not the best place to be ideally, because obviously you get washed away with the water. I'm not quite sure how that kind of works out as well. I don't know if there's a switch or something like that. I'm guessing they must be like how radiation had that kind of activation thing. But I just played, hopped on obviously about an hour ago, prior to when you guys are watching this video. So it's nice to play. I'm liking the maps. Obviously 6v6 is a bit slow, but I'm quite, you know, bizarre the fact that they included Mirage, which is a fairly small map in a ground war playlist. So they might even change that. I don't know, but it's definitely one of the fast action paced maps to play on. And I know that they're gonna be, well, they were aiming to put these maps on a assault rifle based kind of gameplay for a lot of people, trying to make people use assault rifles, as well as, you know, how the domination of the SMGs are. So they wanted to encourage assault rifle gameplays. To be honest, I don't think it's really needed, because this gun right here, the Peacekeeper, it's a cross between an assault rifle and an SMG. I think it works both ways, and obviously I'm leveling up the gun. So I've just unlocked so far the fast mags, silencer, and the full grip and all that shit so far. But there I died. That's when I died. That's a bit weird. I know what I just said, but I got scared when I actually died then. But I'm getting off topic. But anyways, the Peacekeeper definitely a cross between a SMG and assault rifle. Definitely one of the the best guns they've introduced so far. Obviously it's the only gun they introduced from one of our best guns, but it's a really good gun to use. I can't wait to unlock stock on it, because I played in an actual private match just to see how some of the attachments work out, and stock is definitely my main kind of attachment that I'm going to be running on this gun. And obviously, as I mentioned, it's a cross between an assault rifle and an SMG. So on majority of the assault rifles that I use currently, I do tend to use stock, and this gun kind of reminds me of the M27, similar to the M27, but I reckon it's got a slightly high fire rate, obviously, hence the reason why it's an SMG. But it's definitely a good gun to use. As far as I've been using it so far, I'm gonna be leveling up. As soon as I get the stock, I think shit's gonna be kicking off. I'm gonna be using primary gunfire with silencer, fast mags on this gun is you know, it has a really quick reload with fast mags compared to a lot of the other guns. So it's really a good clip size. 30 clip size, not bad. Obviously it's a cross between assault rifles and the SMG, so not bad in that sense. But overall it is a decent gun. A lot of people keep saying it's overpowered. Been hearing, you know, a few comments saying that it's overpowered. I really don't think it's overpowered. I think it's a really good introduction into the SMG category, and hopefully I think they're going to be possibly, I'm just having a guess right here, they'll probably bring a gun for each of the other DLCs, possibly an assault rifle, or an LMG or a sniper, something along those lines for the next DLC that drops. But overall, the best map, in my opinion so far, is Mirage. That's the best map, and that's a gameplay footage which I'll be showing you next on my channel. The next video will be a Mirage gameplay, and The second map is this map right here, Hydro. Hydro kicks off like no man's business. It's real fast, action-packed gameplay, real tight water combat on this map. And the other map is can't remember. I think it's Grind. Yes, it's Grind, and that's pretty much, you know, this is how it looks. It reminds me a bit of, you know, Black Ops 1, how Hazard used to look on that map. You know, the colorfulness of that map, but it's really okay. Obviously, it's like a skateboard kind of park and all that stuff. You guys probably have heard of it already, but it's a decent map. I don't really like it. It's a really exposed to a lot of things, and you know, the B spot is really where all the kind of carnage goes down. But anyway, this game is kind of wrapping up. The other map which I want to quickly briefly mention is the snow map. I'm not too sure of the name, but I only played that really once. It's mainly a assault rifle orientated map, but nevertheless, it's a decent map. Lovely DLC content. But please leave a like, comment, rate, and subscribe if you're new. Game's obviously ended, and I'll be sure to see you on my next DLC video. Peace out. Peace. Keeper.